lovely. King Charles' coronation is just days away. In fact, May 6th. It's a big deal. This is the rehearsal, giving us a glimpse of what can be expected. Hundreds of soldiers and a marching band making their way from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. Royal fans making sure to get in early to catch some of that action. And we have a live look at Buckingham Palace today. We do know there's been a security breach. You can see people already outside in their fascinators and top hats. One note from British police, they say they arrested a man who said, "I'm going to kill the king." Here he is walking out with police. He's also accused of throwing a bag full of gun cartridges onto Buckingham Palace grounds. Police did detonate the bag in a controlled explosion as a safety precaution. Nobody was hurt. Police say they're treating this as a mental health incident rather than a terrorist attack. So we know that there are some new laws in effect starting today, allowing British police to search and arrest anyone making a disruption, which would be fitting considering the historic event that's happening this Saturday. To talk about this a little bit more, Charlie Lankston, editor with thedailymail.com. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
You know, this heightened security, this arrest, it's not uncommon, but thankfully it was diffused quite quickly. But are Buckingham officials a little bit more on edge because it is King Charles?
You know, I think any event of this magnitude is always going to carry risks and fears with it. This incident, as you said, was an isolated mental health situation. Police do not believe that it was a terrorist attack or any kind of sinister activity. However, police are going to take every precaution to ensure that this event goes off without a hitch. And as you said, that includes heightened security measures which have been put in place. And we'll see anyone who is in the vicinity of Buckingham Palace, anyone who is near Westminster Abbey, being searched if and when the police identify any kind of threat. It's really just about being as cautious as humanly possible, rather than being worried that there is actually a risk to King Charles and the rest of the royal family.
I know, we're all going to have to get used to it. King Charles. Certainly there have been huge crowds. I was there when then Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, were married. The Platinum Jubilee drawing large crowds. Are you seeing the kinds of movement that was expected for the King's coronation?
Absolutely. As you saw in those clips, huge crowds have already turned out. Come Saturday, we are expecting tens of thousands of people to be present, just to be in with a chance of seeing this historic moment unfold. You know, whether or not King Charles is going to prove to be as popular as his mother remains to be seen, but the fact remains that any kind of huge historical occasion like the coronation is one that people from across the world want to be witness to.
Well, just all due respect, he's not going to ever be as popular as his mother. Who could be? I mean, she was a saint and so beloved and ruled for so long. But a bit of fluster over King Charles' official photo. Can we look at his hands here? Why is the king hiding his fingers? Do we have that image?
So this image that was released in celebration of the coronation, it shows King Charles with his wife Camilla. Certain people noted that he had his hands behind his back, whereas in previous photos that had been released, he had his hands on full display. Now, in those previous photos, multiple people pointed out that Charles's fingers looked somewhat swollen. They became known as his sausage fingers, and it's been suggested by some that in his coronation portrait, he chose to keep his hands behind his back in order to avoid any mockery over the shape and size of his fingers.
Thank you for that. And when you said sausage fingers, a lot of people in the newsroom had a giggle. So I'm sure they're no doubt giggling. There's the photo. I believe that's the photo. Somebody will make it clear to me what the photo is, but I'm sure everybody will be on Google shortly to look that up. Charlie Lankston from the Daily Mail. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.